All right, let's go over this again. This is the symbol for the Masons, okay? Whatever. Here's the pillar. Here's the pillar. This is the one we're stuck on. Right, here's Saturn, because it's duality. Here's the positive, here's the negative. This is the one we're stuck on. Okay? As I told you, this is a keystone. Okay? This is what holds the two sides together, or it's what they refer to as the ark. Like Noah's Ark. Remember I showed you? It's connecting the two pillars. This keystone has the symbol for Cancer on it. That's what all of these commercials for cancer awareness are about. Yes, there are people with cancer, and yes, it's serious, and no, I'm not making light of that. Okay? But what it's in reference to is cancer awareness. Okay? That's what that is. Okay? So the cancer awareness represents the keystone, meaning we're at a certain time and place where whatever it is that they're working on is being completed. They're connecting the two halves. They're connecting the two pillars, because there's supposed to be a third pillar right here, and it ain't there, so they're trying to connect the two pillars. Okay? So this is called the keystone. So now when we look at Obama, he's got a tax for the Keystone XL. Isn't that interesting? Keystone XL, right? Keystone XL. See, these guys don't miss a beat. All right. And so it's really about, supposedly to them, it's a pipeline that's bringing oil down. Now it's just code for this. It's code for this. The plan is coming into fruition, and it's becoming a reality. So I took this symbol, which I already know what it is, and I flipped it upside down. See these little tabs right here? I folded those in. I flipped it upside down. And so you see it makes the cube. Okay, this represents the book of Isaiah, where it says, I shall exalt myself above the throne of heaven and above the stars. That's that. Here's this is the seven sisters of the Pleiades, right here. Here's the seal of Saturn, or the seal of Solomon. Okay, this cornucopias thing is a Saturnalian thing too. And the G for sacred geometry, or whatever it is. Okay, so let's go back and look at this Hebrew thing. Okay, the King James Version of Ezekiel 1:10. Okay, it's talking about this thing being... this is what that guy said it was a marvelous thing. But if we know each one of these has a specific... I highlighted it. Gordon, knock it off! I highlighted it so you can see what it says. Here it says eagle in red, lion in blue, ox in yellow, and man. Okay, so let's look at the biblical reference. It says he was anointed in a term of bestowment, a sacred trust. He was associated with the throne. Well, let's look here. What's it say here? It says throne of glory. And speaking of throne, I'm getting ready to throw something at Gordon. Gordon, knock it off! Get out of there! That ain't the only throne going on around here. Okay, so now we know that that's the throne. Let's go on to the next bit. The original sin of Satan involved merchandising. How about that? Money. Money, the money system, the debtor's prison. His original assignment before he sinned on earth was he would ascend into heaven above the heights of the clouds, like I told you. That's what this is, right here. Yeah? Okay. But he would be cut down to the ground. Well, ground means it's shorting out. That's what that left pillar is. And brought down to hell. Further, he was in the Eden, before he sinned, is a piece of geographical earth which God later placed a garden and put Adam and Eve, blah, blah, blah. Well, let's move on to here. He was anointed, which is a term denotating bestowment and sacred trust. He was associated with the throne by twice telling us that blah, 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 blah. You can read this. Okay, here it says, after describing their bodies, he tells us they had four different faces. They had the face of a man. Okay? A face of a lion. The face of an ox. Okay? And the face of an eagle. There you go. This is the same thing. Okay? It's the same thing that's here. The face of the man and the lion and the eagle are the same, but he calls the face of an ox a cherub. So God has revealed to us that the natural face of the cherub, which is that little fat angel that you see for Valentine's Day, is the face of an ox. Lucifer is an anointed cherub and therefore has the face of an ox. The form most often used by idol worshippers. Okay, we're talking American Idol here. Okay, is that of an ox. Interesting, here she is. And what's that say right there? Ox. Okay, it's not by chance. The form most often used by idol worship is that of an ox. Baal was worshipped in the form of an ox. Here's another one of these little shits. You see? Come on, dude. The red hair, the ox. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? By idol worship of the ox, but was worshipped when Satan inspires men to worship in the form of an ox, or a serpent, or a dragon, Lucifer's later image. The Eastern religions hold the cow or the ox as sacred. They are worshiping the devil. So therefore, this dude is really this dude. And this dude here is this dude here. And like I said, the Jerry Springer Show, it's not any, you know, here's the cube here. It's not any surprise that you see that stuff. That was just an update, just because you guys couldn't really see it before. But if you look at this symbol here on this, here's the 4 pictures that I showed you. The lion, the ox, the man, and the eagle all match up with this cube, which matches up with this cube. Okay? So it's all there. This represents Saturn. Saturn is also known as Satan. Ta-da! That's it. And the whole world knows it. So this stupid picture of this woman on that boat with that gaudy thing in her hair was representing the cube. But that's it for this video. So, just so you know,